Hello Arlington, my name is Sydney Burritt and I welcome you to Sydney's Media Moment. Now I couldn't be more happy because tomorrow is Halloween. I of course dressed up for the occasion as a low-rate Rocky Balboa, and I'm going to be giving you some movies that will actually scare you this Halloween. I've broken them down into 3 categories because I don't really get scared anymore, so movies that made me a little uncomfortable, movies that made me cringe, and movies that I was really scared of as a kid. Let's start with movies that made me a little bit uncomfortable, shall we? I'm going to kick us off with Ari Aster's 2018 film, Hereditary. Now, this film was a big deal when it came out. It really made waves because it was super artful and just a very deep story, but it was also really twisted and it creeped a lot of people out. It's a psychological horror film about a family that delves deep into their ancestry and finds a lot of disturbing stuff. I really enjoyed the movie, if not for the plot, then for the incredible acting of Toni Collette and Alex Wolff. The movie didn't scare me, but it made me feel something, so check it out on Amazon Prime.
I just don't want to put any more stress on my family.
The next film is the 1999 horror film, The Blair Witch Project. This movie was a massive hit when it came out. Everyone was talking about it and everyone was going to see it. And with a budget of $60,000 and a box office of $200 million, it was a massive hit financially as well. The movie follows a group of film students who go into the woods in the search of the legendary Blair Witch, but the only thing to survive their expedition is their footage. It's a slow-burned, found footage film that gave me the heebie-jeebies back in high school. I recommend you check out this beloved horror film and none of the sequels, because they're garbage. You can rent it on Amazon Video.
Hello? Hello?
Next, movies that made me cringe. Now, my first job when I was 12 years old was cleaning surgical equipment in a vet's office where I would also watch the surgeries, so I don't get grossed out by gore easily. But every movie in the Saw series has at least one scene that just makes me cringe. These films are a part of the torture genre of horror, so it's sort of a niche market, but it's gotten pretty popular. The story basically follows this dude named Jigsaw who finds people he thinks are bad and puts them in deadly traps, and they have to get out of them in order to survive. They're good movies for a night when you just want to sit with your friends and be grossed out or horrified by the mind of James Wan. But if that's not your thing and you're looking for something with a little bit more substance, I would say this film series is not for you. That being said, if you can handle it, the series has 7 movies and 1 spin-off with another on the way, and they can all be found on Amazon Video.
Hello, Amanda. I want to play a game.
And finally, let's name some movies that scared me as a kid. I'm going to start out with Paranormal Activity from 2007. This movie was a hit when it came out, and I didn't see it because I was 7, but I did see the trailers, and they scared me so much I had to turn off the TV when they'd come on. I've since seen the movie and all the sequels, don't bother, but I'll say that the first one is definitely a fun movie that changed the game for ghost movies. If you're afraid of the things that you can't see, you should watch this movie on Halloween night, because it'll terrify you. You can find it on Hulu with the Showtime expansion, or you can rent it on Amazon. The final movie I'm going to talk about is Sinister. This movie scared me way too much when I was a kid. I distinctly remember having to turn away from the screen because there was a kid coming out of a box, and I didn't like that. The film has creepy demons and creepy children, so it's got it all. It's got a really interesting, intricate story too, with twists and turns, so I won't say any more because I don't want to spoil anything. But I definitely recommend you check it out. It's on Netflix, and it makes for a great Halloween night movie. And that's it for this, the final spooky segment of 2020. I hope you have an amazing Halloween in quarantine. I know I'll be binging scary movies and eating treats. So happy Halloween from me, the knockoff Sylvester Stallone.